Welcome to the Cryptic Commander on YouTube. We're proudly sponsored by North Valley Games. You can go to northvalleygames.com and save 10% off yours. Karen's Artopia, where you can go to karensartopia.myshopify.com and use code TCC for 10% off yours. The Hobby Goblins, Cosmic Gaming, Legend Rise Games, and we are partnered with Magic the Gathering Player Group, where you can find them on Facebook. Today we're going to be doing a quick draft of new Capenna. I got exactly 5,000 gold, and when we're drafting, there's something you want to look for, which is bread. Now, you may ask, what is bread? Bread is an acronym that stands for bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, and duds. Now, bombs are cards with significant power with some certainty in the winning the game. Essentially, cards that you know they can win you the game on the spot or throughout the longevity of the game. Removal, which is a card that removes a threat such as a powerful permanent controlled by an opponent. Bounce, fight, kill, exile, destroy, essentially things that do that effect. Evasion. If you get an evasion, it's something like flying, hexproof, trample, protections, unblockable, something that's difficult for your opponent to deal with, that is an extreme threat. Aggro. These can either be small aggro with a bunch of quick, efficient creatures rushing the board, or big aggro later on in the game. You just got the biggest creatures on the board on rushing. And then a dud, or a dreg. This card is generally not worth playing because it's either outside your colors, it's just not very good, it's either because its mana cost is too high or its benefits aren't very good, and essentially just not a good card. So bread, bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, and duds. I tend to stick towards more of the removal than the bombs, but let's see what happens today. This new Capenna is more of a 3-color set, but I'm going to focus on more of a 2-color pairing just to make it a little easier with the mana. Alright, let's see what our rare is off the bat. I want to go ahead and switch my view. Okay, so Maestro's Ascendancy. So Grixis, right automatically put in some 3 colors, I don't know. So, because everyone don't know if I want to commit to that, because these kind of cards do come in later on. But anyway, once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant sorcery from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to paying its other cost. If a spell cast this way would be put in your graveyard, exile. So that's a possibility. If I'm going to spell steam deck. Witness Protection, removal. As long as they're 5 or more mana, as long as return to the graveyard from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this is just reanimation. This is another 3-color, which is good, but this is just straight up removal. This is removal, not exactly what I want to look in. Am I going to try blue to start out? You know what? Yeah. For me, I think I want to go blue. Maybe I can pick up some fixing. Maybe I'll go into something else. I know I'm passing some good cards, but for me, removal. Witness Protection is just solid removal. Okay, so Flash and Flying, I like that. There's the benefit of the shield counter on it. It is 4 mana for a 2/1, but it does have a bunch of effects. Right here, it's outside of the colors that I picked. This is a good card. But it's also pushing into 3 colors, which is essentially what New Capenna does. Sacrificing, I could just take Strangle, because that's another removal spell, essentially. If I'm looking at any of the bombs, nothing to me stands out. This is a good strategy card. This, I guess, that we consider a bomb. This is what I would consider another bomb. I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab the removal spell and see what happens if blue or red is more open. Okay, so that doesn't help me. So let's see. A 2-drop, when it dies, put a shield counter and target creature you control. That's nice. Right now, I'm not studying my colors. Yes, I picked 2 cards, but it doesn't mean anything because I'm still in pack 1, so I don't know what my colors are. I could have selected all 5 colors by now. Maybe this can go a late pick. Honestly, this might be an all-star pick because it's colorless and it's just a wall. It may sound weird as an all-star pick, but between turn 2 to turn like 6, this is probably going to be a really good blocker and a really good card. I mean, weirdly enough, might be our pick unless something else stands out. So this is dependent on picking more of them. Weirdly enough, I think I'm just going to go to the wall unless I want to go another removal spell. But it's a bounce spell, which is technically removal, but I just want to go to the wall to get my first creature. It's colorless. I don't know what color exactly I'm going. Alright, I have a 1-drop, and it can repeat Connive really easily. Counterspell. I'm not a very good blue mage with counterspells. I don't know exactly when to cast them. I good flying and mana fixing, but for now I think I'm just grabbing my 1-drop so that I can have a 1 and a 2 right now. I could grab another wall and play super defensive. That means I'd probably play more of a control. With Maestro's Theater, I could also, that's both the colors I'm in right now. I could go into this flyer, which I like it. To artifact. Could grab another 1-drop and just stick with blue. Oh wait, exile this from your graveyard, create a fish. Yeah, this is an unblockable fish. I gotta go for it. Okay, I still am not stuck in blue. I mean, in red, but I'm pretty much going into blue right now. What I'm seeing is that there's some good flying options. This is a 4-mana 3/1. When you attack with one or more creatures you control with counter on them, draw a card. And then when this enters the battlefield, choose a target creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with the counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its turn untaps it. So essentially it's tapping or freezing something. When this enters the battlefield, attach to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. +1/+1. Huh. This, weirdly enough, might be a pick. But I don't want to pass up both of these, because I don't know if any of these will come back. This is something that's cool and could be nice for my creatures to just be small, but it's flash and 3 and bring in heavy removal. But this is just a great body and it has a good effect. This splashes me. You know what? I think this is my pick. My next pick would be here or here. Probably a counterspell if I'm a sure blue mage. I'll just go with it. But I think I need a splash. Yeah, I'm going to go there just because that gives me a good body. And also, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, this is one day. This is probably one of my picks. It's already have Strangle. This is a good red card. This scries. It's okay. I'm not in green. I don't want to pay with life. Everything else here, I'm going to stick with the red card because I don't know exactly what my colors are. It's besides blue right now. I could just grab another red. Whenever this creature attacks, target creature and opponent controls can't block. I like that. As long as there are 2 or more counters among creatures you control, this creature can attack as though it's a defender. And it's a... okay. Yeah, I'm going with this. Just not even for the counters, just the fact that it's a 2-drop, 3/3. It's really good in that sense, but if I can figure out what counters and things, it makes it more nuts. It's just a 2-drop that goes really good. So I'm going the aggro plan, essentially. It got a little bit of removal. Might not even play that. It was just a really good pickup. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead. This does need black or green, though. So I need to look at that. Target, so 1. Equip creature is +3/+3, and it has, at the end of your end step, tap this creature. Equip creature doesn't untap during its control untap step. So wait, can I equip? I don't think I can equip. You may pay the equip cost to attach this permanent to a creature you control. So temporary buff. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with this, and I might not even use it for its ability. And that's my best pickup, unless I want to take this and just maybe go into black later on. This is a sat card, and this is also a good aggro card. Because if I can go this, I would have a 3. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep this so I can have creatures going. So I have 1, a 2, and I have a 3. And I might just take this card just to have another big body and figure out how to put counters on things. White is seeming opening. I might want to just grab some of these just to see if any more of those pop up later on. But when this dies, there we go, putting counter on things. So that helps. Putting counters on things right there. This is a count, and you can sack creature and counters. I'm not good with counter spells, but let's see what happens. Alright. +2/+2 until end of turn. If it has a counter on it, it also means flying and lifelink. Or it's this Scarab. Yeah, let's go with the Scarab just because it's something. And then until end of turn, turn artifact creature becomes a 4/4 angel artifact creature with gains flying and draw a card. Okay. Drawing artifacts. Alright. Looking at everything. So weirdly enough, I might want to grab another wall and just play super defensive. You just be a defensive, but then how do I win? It gives me a strategy for now. Yeah, for now, that gives me a way to be defensive. And here we go. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a counter on this creature. Draw 2 cards and look at the top card of each player's library. This can gain life. I honestly I'm just going with this because it's flash, it's flying, and it can get better through the course. I'd have to start getting some draw spells. This one, Swamp Mountain Forest, doesn't help me with blue. This is a great creature. I have no idea how this is a common. This should be an uncommon all day long. So I'm going for aggro. Let's see. So this is my bomb, essentially. Okay, this is going to be the bomb of the deck. This would be a better one, but I'm not in green. I am in blue. Because it can't be blocked. Turn the spell to +3. Less to activate if there are 5 more mana values of cards in your graveyard. Huh. Okay, so this gets better as it goes on. Okay, I like that. Treasure. Doesn't help me with blue. Mana. So, mana fixing, card advantage. Well, yeah, mana fixing, card advantage. It doesn't draw though, so I'm gonna go fixing. So the other one was on a 2-drop. Oh, I like that. It buffs other things. This is another option. Right here, grabbing another one of those, but I just grabbed one. You know what? I might come back around. I want to go ahead and grab this just because it's starting giving all like but if I can get a lot of treasure going on, that'd be neat. And then this is okay. First strike could be important. This only provides one of my colors, and not any of these. So yeah, let's go there. Weirdly enough, do I just want to grab this and splash green? Because if I can, treasure isn't really my thing. Well, this is a kill spell. Here, we'll go with kill spell. And then yeah, we got another one of those coming back around. This only has one of our colors. This has one of our colors. Alright, so buff, draw, gain control. I like in our creatures. Just the battlefield, create a treasure token, put creatures flying. All creatures are smaller, so that might be smart, gives me flying. Buffing, but I need to draw. Because of one creature I need to draw. But card advantage is always important. A buff spell, since I'm already playing an aggro deck, I might as well feed into the aggro theme. There's 1 damage target creature that's blocking it. Oh, I can just buff up that a bunch and just okay. Alright, let's see what pack 3 has to provide. Oh, another fish. Okay, I'm just gonna go with another fish. Ooh, here we go, yeah. Just because I can have it. Oh, wait a minute. So, do I want to grab this to have a good card, or just go with what I have because I was small? Creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on it. Equip permanent is in a planar order. So I don't have to have counters. As much as I want this, because it is a mythic and I could build something around it, honestly, do I just want to grab this and splash black for it? Because this is haste 2/4, which is good. It's a good creature. And then it gives me mana to cast for instants and sorceries. How many instants and sorceries? We are playing an aggro deck, though. I think, but it gets +1/+1 each counter. That's even useful because we're not even having counters. We're not even a counter deck. And then players can gain like this turn. Players can 3 damage to any target. This was 3 damage to any target. It's another kill spell. This is just, you know what? Weirdly enough, I might go with this. Because my creatures are so small, I can just hold up mana and just ping the snot out of my opponent's creatures. That's how I'm going to go with that one. As much as I want the other, I think that's just the best bet. The card advantage. Oh, kill spell. Oh, the fish. I really do like my fish. Because in this, it's underwhelming. But I think I want to go with the other kill spell. We'll just have it. Okay. Alright. 2 generic and a 4. Create enchant creature when sleep with the fishes enter the battlefield. Tap enchant creature. You tap enchanted creature and you create a 1 blue fish. Okay, so it's an unblockable fish. It's a removal spell and it makes fish. It's all about me right now. Okay, so 1 drop, put a counter spell and it phases out. 3 drop, it's Defender and it connives. It's Flash, so I can use it for blocking. I think I want the Flash blocker, to be honest. This can only give me one of my sources. Yeah, let's get the flashing blocker. Give me one of my colors, so we're just going to grab the counter spell. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab the Brass Knuckles, because we're playing an aggro deck. Cat might come in this deck. Yeah, who knows? Might not even play, might just be a dud. But it does scry, so it does something. Okay, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, Shuttling Butler's games double strike. Well, this is still a 3-mana 4-1, so it can still do offensive damage. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Dragger. Oh, wait, I want draw. Yeah, this is my last few picks. I might as well grab the draw spell. I'm not going to play any of these. It's going to be real tough for me to build this deck. It's a different kind of deck than I normally build. I'm not huge into equipment, but now I'm going to have to be. Probably just want to make my small creatures big. I want to go ahead. If I'm going to build this deck, I'm going to clear out the board. So let's just clear everything completely out. I want to get my best cards in first, so I'm going to go ahead, see what my... I'm not going with bombs first. I'm going to go with removal first. So I'm going to put my removal here. So let's see what else. You can count counter spells technically as removal, but I'm not going to count that right now because I just want my actual removal. Stick with the fishes. Okay. So looks like my computer froze up a little bit. See what happens. There we go. The Strangle. Light them up. This technically, it's each opponent's not removal. Okay, so we have 5 removal spells. Wait. So creatures double strike as long as 2 or more there are 2 or more equipment attached to it. Okay, that actually does help the synergy of what my deck kind of wants to do. Now let's go with the better spells. So this is flying. So do we have any more flying creatures? So we're going to play defensively. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, my bomb right there. Okay, so we're playing defensively. So where is the walls? So 2 walls up. I want both of these. Quick Dagger, Brass Knuckles. Yeah, let's go like this. Is that smart? You know what? Yeah, I want to go like this. So now I need to set this up. So I need my creatures, so my 1-drops. So this, yes, because it can get card advantage as well. And I'm going to go ahead and actually just play and put both these sticky fingers on here. Now that I've done that, I don't know if this is the proper deck because it's just so... It doesn't feel right because it doesn't have the proper feel to it. I want more of that. So I'm going to put what I think I need to add and then cut from there. Okay. So we're going to have to cut some cards. What, 6 cards? No, 4. Yeah, 6 cards. So we have 16 lands. So what do my 1-drops look like? Because I can cut down. So do I want sticky fingers? My 1-drops, I'll even keep sticky fingers because I want these because of how small my creatures are. The bruisers, do I even put counters on things? But they are just there. They're there to be defensive, and my deck isn't defensive, but it gives me a defense against big creatures so I can block. So this is my... Okay, this is how I can put counters on things. As much as I need card advantage, I'm going to cut this card. Just because I want to be aggro. As aggro as I can. Sticky Fingers doesn't... It just gives me... It does give me card advantage, and it gives me mana, but I don't need a ton of mana as things go on. When it dies, it gets a shield counter target creature. So temporary counter. So this gets worse because I'm not drawing a ton of extra cards. But it's still a flyer. You know what? I think I need to reorganize the deck. Or do I? Yeah, I'm going to reorganize the deck. So I'm going to re-clear this out because I think I just built it wrong. So I need to go back and get all my removal. So witness protections. And then sleeping with the fishes. I'm going to grab my bomb. So removal. When I count this, that was technically, and then this, where is it? Okay. So now that I have that, this is essentially the core of the deck, these 10 cards. Now I'm going to build from there. I need 1-drops. And my best 1-drop is this red creature right here. And I'm going to use this. Wait, okay, yeah, I'm going with the aggro. And now, since I've gone aggro, my creatures are there. Let's build out. I want my 3-drop. One more 3-drop creature, I think. Or do I want to go with one of these two? Yeah, let's go with here. You know, I want to count these as kill spells. Creatures. Let's add some creatures. We want brass knuckles. You know, my creatures are so small, why not add brass knuckles? So now I only can add 4 creatures, essentially. I'm looking at it. Yeah, 4 creatures. And I can also add here, but how many creatures do I actually have? Versus, so I have 8. I need way more creatures. So I need to add 4 more. So I have 4 more creatures. I think it'd be fine. Yes, okay. Creature. Do I just cut the buff spells? Still scry 1 and it gives me first strike. So yeah, you know what? This feels fine to me. 4 creatures. But I want to play defensively right now. So I'm gonna add 2. And then these 2. Play defensively. If this deck doesn't work, then I'm gonna switch up the plan and then probably be more aggro. But the reason I want to play defensive is I think if I can out-combat them, my battle strategy is to be really quick and aggressive. But I want to put the defense in there because there's creatures that are going to be bigger than mine. There's going to be removal spells, and I feel like this is the best bet I can do. So 24, we're going to run it like that. It's usually recommends the less, but it usually recommends 1 less card. But I like having the 16 just so I can even it out because of weirdly how Arena's lands work and statistics and mathematics and how it's laid out. I just like to even things out. Unless your mana really requires it because you're looking at 3-4 color deck. I don't recommend 5 color deck unless you're doing something in Brawl. Have fun with it though. Play whatever you want. It's Magic the Gathering. So let's see what happens. How far do we go in this? Alright, with this opening hand and how small our deck looks, let's see. So we have all 1-drops, 1 3-drop. We're keeping this. And the fact that our deck is so small, it works. And we can just buff up and hit him for a bunch of damage. The issue is they have 1 defensive creature, so we're going to have to combo up. Essentially, using Strangle and this together. Because Strangle is a sorcery, though, so we can have to use it second main phase. So I'm going to attack, we're going to block, of course, why wouldn't they block, and then we're going to just strangle. So we're going to go. I just want to remove this. Read this. So exile from your graveyard. Okay, yeah, we're going to attack. So yeah, there's no reason for them not to block. That's exactly what we wanted, because we want to strangle. So now we can get through damage, and we have first strike. And now we're 1 away from our quick dagger, which is another removal, but I think with Witty, the Witty Roastmaster, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Witty Roastmaster deals 1 damage to each opponent. We need to get this down next turn. Alright, good thing we have first strike. So Witty Roastmaster, you can hold off because we don't have any more creatures. But this enters. Wait, when it enters the battlefield, attached to a creature you control, that creature gains first strike until end of turn. Yeah, we no matter what we got this, so we're just going to combat and see what the opponent does because they're theoretically, they have death touch, but we have first strike. So let's see what happens. Nothing. So, do we want to waste it to get more extra damage? I'm going to go ahead and use this just to scry. Or, you know what? No, I don't want to use it. I want to get the damage in and get down Witty Roastmaster as quickly as possible. So let's hold off these for defense, because we can stack these two and we also have this. This is technically a removal spell in my opinion, and this is a very good card because it's flying and death touch, so the fact that it can be offensive on the ground and defensive in the air, essentially, or the reverse of those. I want to go to combat, or do I want to do the 1 damage? Let's see, because I can give first strike as long as I hold up 1 mana. Yeah, let's do that. Just all would attack. Obviously, they're going to block here, try to kill that. So as long as they don't have any buff spells of their own, we're good. So hold off, because they might have a response. Oh, we're definitely leaving that on top. So we have first strike, so it gets around that. So alrighty, we take another damage. We're gonna play that, get our extra damage in. I don't want to blitz it because I want it on the battlefield because of its ability. The fact that whenever this creature attacks, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So this can just be a 2/2. Oh, our opponent just scoops. We just got a wall of creatures and they can't do anything about it. Good game. So our deck worked there because it's just such a small deck. It's such low to the ground. It's an aggro deck. Claim our prizes and move on to the next game. I like how our deck turned out. We still had a removal in hand. We still had technically like 4 pieces of removal in hand. Alright, so we don't have anything until turn 3, but we have 2 removal spells, and I think until we're at 10 life, we're not until the danger zone. Life is a resource, so because we have 2 removal spells, but we don't do anything until turn 3 creature-wise, and this is a slow format, the fact that a bunch of people could have 3. I am in a lower bracket. Let's keep this only because New Capenna is a very slow format, in my opinion. So that it's slow, being on turn 3, because you got a tri-land. Oh, good thing. Good. We got our 1-drop that we can play. That's perfect. Alright. I want to leave this out just in case, or I want to bluff. No, I want to pull bluff. Not let them know what colors we are. And I guess for right now, if they don't play anything, my call of holding with 1 creature at turn 3, because I had red mana, it works. So if they play nothing, then my call was fine. Okay, they played something. So even then, my call is still fine. It's 3-1. Ooh, I like my odds here. Just it's an even trade for them, but they're not going to be expecting my daring escape. Ooh, no blocks. Okay, cool. So now I go ahead and I get my Witty Roastmaster down, and I set up with all my creatures and my 2 to 3 removal spells, depending on what the scenario is. He's here. They're definitely going to want to block that. But this one, you can exile from your graveyard, draw 2 cards, discard a card. So they may, I'm not quite sure, because now their opponent has something good. And even if we put these on here, it's going to grow. So here's the problem, is the Fighting Ring. We did see this in our draft. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control. Then if you control a creature with power power 7 or greater, you may play it. You play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. We're just going to take it. And then what we're going to do is going to get another counter. So give this creature first strike, and that's how we're going to play it. We're going to Yeah, we're just going to attack with this, or do we hold a no, we're going to attack with that and give this first strike. So our opponent's what? 4 colors showing, but right now only 2 colors. Alright, that's fine. So we can at least turn that into a 2-2. So they spread the love, no matter what, we're going to have to daring escape the Witty Roastmaster to block. Okay, so they spreaded the love. Okay, so now it's a 3-3. Past the blockers, we're going to block there. And now we're going to daring escape. We don't have a solid removal. Oh, we got removal right there, though. Okay, we're going to play our land, tap the mountain, tap the mountain, equipped here. So now we can block. So this creature does 1 damage to target creature that's blocking it. So let's go offensive. That creature. Yeah, auto attack. How about this? Let's just do auto attack. Let's see what happens. Because now that's going to get fished. Now that's a fish. Yeah. We can't witness protection it. Yeah, let's just witness protection it now, just to make it so it's a smaller creature. So instead of doing 6, now it's only 4 showing. We take it, or do we block it? Because then we put it at 12. We have the advantage. No matter what, we're getting 4 in, and this will kill pretty much whatever creature blocks it. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Unfortunately, with a shield counter, though. A shield counter, when this creature be dealt damage or if this would be dealt damage or destroyed, remove a shield counter from it instead. Okay, so it can still be targeted, still be turned into a 1/1. And now, auto attack. They block here. I hit it twice. So yeah, I would hit it twice. And now, yeah. My opponent has a huge advantage, and they could probably win this game easily right now, because I don't have solid removal, and yeah, they just played that, so I can keep hitting him, and now I have to play it. And it would be nice if that would be a creature where there's blocking, or, yeah, I'm at a very disadvantage right now because my deck is just so small. So this can battlefield be a blocker. This, I have 6 mana. Yeah, 6 damage next. Solid attack, because that is stupid. You know what? It is what it is. This is stupid to do what I'm doing right now. That was a GG moment. I don't know why I didn't even do the math, because they're going to +1. They're going to... Even if I I was stupid. I mean, I should have just held everything back, then played this, played defensively, hoped for another threat, so I eventually could have got my crocodile or sleep with the fishes, so I played that game stupidly. I made a few misplays, and I was being over-aggressive with my hand. So I overplayed my bounds, essentially. My deck's not very big, and I have to remember that. My opponent also just had so much going on in the board state, they were able to overpower me. So essentially I need to be aggressive, and I need to remember what size my deck is in comparison to what my opponents can be doing. So I'm not going to be keeping another hand where I don't start till turn 3. I need to be able to start on turn 1 because my deck has the ability to start on 1. Turn 2 at the latest. Okay, so turn 1, Turn 2. And I have 3 removal spells. I'm good. No, that's even better. So I can play 1, 2, 3, exactly what my deck needs to be. Okay, that's good for me. Let's get this out just so we can buff things up. So both our creatures have menace. That's fine. Is what we're gonna do. Do we play this out? Well, we can't block either of our creatures. So we just play this. Play that. I'm not gonna equip this. Where do I equip it? They can't block anything. I'm just gonna put it here because that's the most value in my opinion. Doesn't really matter. Now that I think about it, I should have attached it here. I would have saving mana. The reason I put it here is just because I had First Strike and Menace had so much value, but the reason I should have put it here and then saved up the mana to be able to essentially do 1 more damage, guarantee it pops through. First Strike. This gives First Strike till end of turn. Okay, so I got the advantage. That might have been actually the smartest play. So my opponent's going wide as quickly as possible. No blocks. We'll take the 3. Okay, but I want to hold these up. I want to turn their kill spell. Yeah, that's just the 1/1 now. So now attack with everything. I can give that whatever it blocks First Strike. So next, it's all attack. Well, you know what's getting guaranteed damage? Guaranteed damage. Or do I want to make sure that I get plus? We'll do 2 damage. So let's do guaranteed damage. Alright, we'll give that thing First Strike. Yeah, leave another one of those on top. Cast another one of these. And then we'll put this one here. We also have this to do something First Strike. First enchantment. Oh, nice. Okay, I like it. I like it. No matter what I do, just remember this has First Strike. These 2 don't. So I'm going to hold up the mana and just go next to combat. Whatever this blocks. Let's just guaranteed damage. Next to block this. Wherever this blocks, giving that First Strike. Alright, our opponent's in the danger zone and they only have 1 creature. Can't block either of these. And if we equip this here, we can at least hit it twice. Yeah, we equip this here, we hit that twice, we swing in with our 2 menace creatures. So everything comes in at them. Our opponent's digging for answers, so that means either they block or they take, 5 damage, essentially? Yeah, take 5 damage or they block. And the only option they would have to block is right here. But unless, oh, okay, so they got a kill spell. Alright. Yeah, hold that back. So instead of that game, all would attack those. Hold that to be able to buff the shenanigans out of our expendable lackey. You have an expendable lackey antagonize the witty roastmaster. I'd hate to be at that stand-up show. To your hand. Ooh, so glad it's not the battlefield. It'd probably be whatever the biggest creature is. Which that just makes the most sense. Oh, they brought back the life gain. Okay. Alright. Their alliance combo. Alright. So now what we're going to do, we're going to hold this up, but we're going to hold that up in case... No, we know what's in their hand. So I'm equipping this here to make them not want to block. So I still have a 2 mana left to be able to just hit this twice. Alright, they're dead next turn, essentially. Enchant Sleeping with the Fishes and Antagonize wins us the game. So we just make that go to sleep. Alright. Oh, we can't make it go night-night. What we can do is antagonize, and we also have Arc Spitter on both these creatures. Okay, so what I'm going to do, tap that, tap that. Alright. Antagonize that. Now. Opponent's at 2. We have him dead, lethal on the board. Alright. Just kind of equipped here. Go swinging. GG's, opponent, GG's. (2-1), and the deck's only lost because of player error. Alright, let's see how much further we can take it. Claiming those prizes, moving on. Alrighty, is anybody... It must be the whole matchup from other people being 2-1s. They have to find other 2-1s somewhere around the world that are currently playing. There we go. Less than a minute. Ready versus Young Pyromancer. Alright. So this is... I'm going to keep it for 2 reasons. These 2 is they are colorless. And my creature is blue. So 3 reasons technically. Alright, yeah, we're gonna Arc Spitter it. Gonna spitter that sputter. Alright, that's fine. don't want to waste that. Also don't want to. Yeah, I can just ping it. So next combat, all out attack. See if they block. If they don't, then we play down the Roastmaster. Can Roastmaster? Yeah, the Roastmaster can die to that thing. That's unfortunate. So we still have antagonist and quick draw. So I'm gonna, weirdly enough, gonna have to quick draw this Scarab. Alright, so no blocks. Take the 2 damage. And then essentially we're probably gonna just connive. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Or we hold back for defenses. No, we're not gonna. Yeah, we can just connive. Alright, I'll get rid of the land. But it doesn't get the counter. But I am fine with just ditching on it. The reason I'm fine doing this is it's a race right now. They're trying to race me with 2, and I have 4 going on. Alright, now we got some bodies, so now we have a reason for these uses. Since we have the biggest creature on the board, our opponent should be playing more defensively. Or, no, okay, Jetmir is going to have to be taken care of. Jetmir's got to go into witness protection. We got to thank our opponent. Alright, yeah. We're gonna have to antagonize Scarab. Come on, Bucko, what did you do? What did you do? Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and Brass Knuckles. And put both Brass Knuckles at equip, so we're gonna give them both double strike. Yeah, that's how we're gonna play it. We're gonna go ahead and flash this in. Yeah. Only +1, so we're gonna have to attack with that, or they're trying to race right now. So yeah, attack like this. Now we're gonna go ahead and first strike. And yeah, now we're set up for Brass Knuckling and giving both of these double strike. And that sucks, but we can set up that, I guess. So 2, 4. And then no attacks. We're gonna switch these around. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch these around and do some work with our equipment. So our opponent is gonna probably all out attack or hold back, depending on how things are going, because they have a way to give their stuff bigger. Alright, so they got the advantage now. I give things double strike, but unless I have counters, so I'm going to have to connive twice essentially, but having nothing in hand. Okay, I can connive that away, but for now, I need to equip this here, equip this here, and equip this here. And then I will connive away my land, which I can't, because I'm 1 mana short. Kid attack there. Nope, just gonna have to pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pass. So I can hold up to ditch the land and keep whatever's in my hand, essentially. Hopefully I can draw into another creature. The problem is this flyer and how wide they are now. They have the advantage wideness, but I have good defensive strategy going on with that fact that I have double strikers. That's the problem right there, is the fact they're going to start gaining life and hitting me in the air. At the same time there, I'm on a 10-turn clock. So now what I'm going to be able to do is to move. Do I put the counter on it just so I can block or keep the creature? No, when it enters the battle, it can. Okay, no, I have a. There's one. So I'm going to keep that. Do this. Pass the turn. Flash that in at the end of their turn. It connives. And then try to get a counter on this thing. So then this can attack as normal. Yeah, flash this in, enter the battlefield, try to get a counter on it. If it gets a counter on it, and then just get the counter on this, make it so this can attack. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Have to remember to discard. You discard a non-land card for both these connives, almost no matter what it is. Unless it's a kill spell, essentially. Unless it's a bomb or a kill spell, which I only have like one bomb, and I have a few kill spells left. Hoping both these connives are non-land. Then I'm doing okay. Probably the smart thing to do is what they're doing. I'm just going to flash this in, hope it's a non-land card, and hope it's not a bomb. And if it's a bomb or a kill spell, essentially, is what I'm looking for. And that, oh shit, yeah, no, they did some goodness. So, no, it's a kill spell, so I gotta discard this. And I'm farther away from getting this creature online. Okay. So let's go ahead. Kill their bird. Re-equip the dagger here, and then equip the brass knuckles here, and equip the dark spitter here. Okay. So now not the brass knuckles, quick dagger. The brass knuckles. Then you gotta make sure that it doesn't really matter. 2 damage to the target. Best to deal with this. So it's a sorcery though. So I'm attacking to see what my opponent does, to try to see if they're an offensive or defensive player. Because right now they have a huge advantage, the fact that they can just multi-block, or they're going to one-block, so they're not even blocking. Right, so now I have to get rid of something. What I want to get rid of is here. Just because they're playing green, I'm getting rid of Jetmir, just in case they can bring things back. I'm not going to light it up, but I gotta get rid of Jetmir just in case they can bring it back. I mean, not bring it back, get rid of the witness protection. I'm fine with that. We're going to hold this up, the land up just in case we can somehow connive later on. What would have been best is to hold up that for the servant, just because it's But also you could save that for the 1/4 as well. But I wanted to get rid of Jetmir for the simple fact that if it can destroy the enchantment, and green has the ability to destroy enchantments. This game going on so long and all my creatures being small, I need my bomb. Will win the game, and that's my crocodile. So I'm hoping all this on a crocodile. Alright, so I'm going to give them both an arc spitter. This actually is really nice, because now I can just mow down. Yeah, I'm going to just play the other land so I can just start mowing them down. Alright, 4 damage here. Just gatting them. I have 1 mana left. Let's go ahead and blow up a citizen anyway. Alright. This is essentially a 6/6. This is a 2/4. Well, it's a 6/3. Not a 6/6. 6/3. I got this game on lock. As long as my opponent doesn't have a kill spell for my creature that can attack. I can deal 7 additional damage on top of the 2 that I can already do. Okay, cool. If I can kill 1 more of those, and then I can go ahead and just start hitting them with Rule Help as well. I think what I actually do is, do I just bring all this over back? Because it has menace. Give it double strike, but it's so small. No, I wanted the 6/6 body. A 6/3 body, I should say. Alrighty. Yeah. Do I just equip over? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Take the brass knuckles over here. And then take the dagger over here, giving that double strike. And then ending my turn, so I can move the brass knuckles over to this. Wait, how do I have to? Yeah, I'd rather move the brass knuckles and the sword back over here. Or depending on how I want to do this. So now my opponent has the advantage again. Double strike and double strike. Alright, my croc. There's my bomb. Now with menace and double strike. Okay, so I have 1 mana to switch things around. I don't have enough mana to switch the long things around, so we're going to go to next to combat. We're swinging with my Gold Hound. So it has menace and double strike. And then I have the unblockable crocodile. Alright, our opponent already said good game. He said good game back. Normally people submit, but he doesn't want to, he wants to play it out. That's which I have no problem playing it out. And do I want to do something double strike? 0 double strike doesn't do anything. I don't have enough money. We're just gonna I guess doing this. Yeah, moving this over here. Yeah, over here. No, let's set this up. Let's give it that double strike and set it up. So that we can give it brass knuckles and then make it unblockable. You don't have to make it unblockable, you should. Okay. Brass knuckles up the crocodile. Make the crocodile unblockable. Alright. It is now unblockable and GG's. It would be -1. Alright. We gave a crocodile some what? We gave the crocodile some bare knuckles and a dagger. That's how we won. Alright. Alrighty. Let's get that experience and head on into the next game. See how far we can take this. If you like to fast forward ahead in the next game, I wouldn't bother. It wouldn't bother me. That's probably what I would do. Just fast forward. Next game, let's see what happens. I don't care about this waiting. So I want to tell you one of my favorite jokes, and you're still here sticking around. But you know what? Yeah, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite jokes, and you're still sticking around. Oh. Right? Ready. Versus toe knife. So one of my favorite jokes a friend of mine told me is, what do you call two crows? Attempted murder. Barach. Alright, so we got all red. We can't deal with our blue, so we got a mulligan. Alright, so we're playing super defensive. We're going to keep it, and we'll go ahead and get rid of mountain. Yeah, we'll play our mountain. Next turn, we'll go and get a suspicious bookcase. Or, no. Yeah, wait, we're gonna, I take that back now that we drew that, just so we can get the aggressive game plan. And we'll go ahead and flash in the snoop. Hope we can get a counter on that. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna next to damage, see what they do. Alright, I don't want to get rid of anything in my hand, so I need to get a counter on it. Alright. Now, being honest, I need the counter on it. Giving something unblockable is good, but a kill spell, then yeah, we're gonna. As much as I want to keep my good bookcase, the suspicious bookcase, I should say, I would rather ditch it so I can have these 3 creatures in the battlefield and holding up 2 potential kill spells. Well, a nerf spell, I should say. Making someone that's citizen. Well, no, what? They're the in witness protection. And they're called a legitimate business person. Alright, that works for me. Just pecking away at their life total. If we can get a counter on another creature, that'd be great for the bruiser. Alright. My opponent's got some good stuff going on. But we gotta hold up. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make it a legitimate business person. And now attack. And whatever it blocks, give that first strike. No, you don't even need to give it first strike. So we can go ahead and bring in our bruiser. And hold this up. Again, if you missed the joke from earlier, it was, what do you call 2 crows? Attempted murder. Oh. If you have the Gilded Art foil of this, it's the most expensive card from this set. It's a 1/4. So nothing of mine I can menace through, though. And I might just have to menace through, give it the plus up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to use this to be able to get in as much damage as possible. I know I lose out in the first strike, but that's okay with me. But now I want to go ahead and re-equip here, just in case they get a big creature. Okay, so now they can block my menace, and that's very unfortunate. Alright. Alright. Business person can net a business person. And now I have a bunch of lands. And if only this could attack. They're going to go block there. This is expendable. It's very expendable. Yeah, why not? I did that action so I can get my unblockable fish, if anybody was wondering. Why would they just take that off and kill their creature? They just did that, but here's the thing. They have a 1/4 that's going to be coming in, hitting me. I can't do anything about it. But now I have a 1/1. The race, I'm way up in the race. If I could turn that 1/1 blockable into a 2/2 unblockable, I win this game. As long as they don't have removal spell for my fish. But I put it on my defender, essentially, so that I have a 4/4, the biggest creature on the board. That's fine. So I still win this race, except the fact that the Rafine gets bigger. Alright, so now them being in the danger zone, it's okay. So this just combat, swing it up my unblockable fish, and I'm gonna put it somewhere else. Yeah, I'm gonna put it somewhere else. Let's go here just so I can deal with 4 damage. And then I can back it up with pretty much block here, these 2 block here, and this blocks one of these 2. And I am 4 turns away from winning. They're a mystery amount, but if I were to stick with them just being at 3, so what, they gotta, can I do proper math? That's just 3 to essentially 8, 17, 21, so 18 is 8, wait, 6? Yeah, 6 is 18. So essentially 6 turns away, 4 turns away. So they could definitely, if they attack with more creatures, they could close the clock way quicker. So they put more counters on things. So I'm just glad my opponent is only attacking with one thing. So now what? They're at a 5-turn clock and I'm still at a 4-turn. Now that's a different story. All these lands are not helping. Now I might lose because they have 2 flyers. Yeah, I'm dead next turn. All they have to do is attack with everything. Connive this a bunch of times. Or connive this a bunch of times. They could just win this turn if they play it right. I lose because I'm trusting in the fish. Actually, you know what? Toe Knife, I am going to submit. You win this turn as long as you attack me with everything. Let's see if they attack me with everything. They attack me with everything. GG's. Let's see how much damage they can do. You know what? Nope, we're just going to this game. We know we're lost. There's nothing I can do about it as much as they connive. All we have to do is buff up either of these 2 things. And we're dead. I guess I could have played it out and tried to win on the crackback, but it's just, I don't know. 4 and 4, so that it's 8, then essentially they have to do, what, 5 more damage. They can divine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That extra 5 damage is right there. There's no guarantee they could be, and then they're at 8 life. I have 2. I didn't have enough to be able to win on the drawback, so they just win on the crackback with my crackback. Kill spell, kill spell, kill spell. Nope, can't do it. Got a mulligan, even though I liked how many lands I got. Okay, creature. Kill spell, kill spell, spell. We'll keep it. Get rid of a Montania. Go for it. Even though I can't play this now, I'm just fine with it. We're gonna hold that up for struggle and light them up. Okay, let me go ahead and light that up. Next turn we'll go ahead and flash this, probably on our opponent's, end of our opponent's turn. We'll probably just flash this in. Oh wow, the opponent's doing a lot. Might have to go back from what I said. So I gotta bolt the bird. Yeah, I might as well just play this. Okay, give me first strike. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the counter on it. They got a lot of conniving going on over there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and just pass. And then go ahead first strike here. And then get rid of the shield counter. Then do they trade? If it just gets, nope. Oh shit. Well, that's not good for me. Well, I had a good time playing today. I'm pretty sure that was 3 losses. Yep. We got defeat. Alright, well, this deck had some ups and downs. It was just a small deck. We went 3-3. We're going to go and claim our prizes. Let's see what we opened. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. Our opponents, I made a misplay. Our opponents outrun us by a lot. Our opponents then just pretty much outplayed us. So let's go ahead and open all these packs. Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching today. We are Cryptic Commander on YouTube. We are proudly sponsored by North Valley Games. You can go to northvalleygames.com and save 10% off your orders. Karen's Artopia, where you can go to karensartopia.myshopify.com. Use code TCC for 10% off your orders. Hobby Goblins, Cosmic Gamers, Legends Rise Games, and we are partnered with Magic the Gathering Player Group. Go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and share this video anywhere you'd like to share it. And go ahead and very much comment down below what kind of future content you would like to see, any shoutouts to us, what you'd like. And go ahead and go find the Cryptic Commander podcast and listen to the podcast. Anchor is a great way to listen to podcasts. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. This is your host, Luna, signing off.